So we're on day 4 of setting up my 20-gallon rimless tank that I have back there. And like I normally have been these last few days, I come downstairs, check it out, make sure it's all good. And I gotta show you guys something. It's not good. Nothing's wrong with the tank itself. The tank is actually looking beautiful. It's looking amazing. I'm actually gonna move that stem plant though. I'm gonna probably put it behind the rock because I want that rock to be a big feature in this. So I am gonna tuck some plants right there too, but not something that grows very big. But besides that, the tank itself is looking good. But I do have something to show you guys, and it's this. I got home to this. So it's hard to see it on camera, but that white streak that's there, that's not the paint. Let me get a flashlight on that. That's something you don't want to see. I mean, it's not crazy, but right there, you guys see it? It looks like this old marine land finally started failing on me. It's not too big there, but it's not the only place that it's leaking. You can see it, there's a little drop there. It's not the only place that it's leaking. It's also leaking on this side right there. You can see it right there. The little drop is developing. You can see it's been dripping for a bit now. Luckily, I do have a floor drain right there. So I mean, I wasn't too concerned about it. So the small leak itself doesn't really bother me. Yeah, it's a leak, right? It's gonna be leaving water everywhere and all that. But what really concerns me is down the line. You see, this tank is actually gonna have some livestock in there. It's gonna have some shrimp, maybe some other kind of fish, but I'm not sure yet. And I do not want that canister filter to fail on me. And as an aquarist or an aquarium hobbyist or whatever, you know, filtration is the most important thing. And when that fails, that's game over, right? So what I am gonna do is I am gonna keep the canister filter, the marine land. I'm gonna seal it up somehow. I'm gonna figure something out. But that's gonna be more for my grow out tank, because I am gonna have a plant grow out tank at some point. And if it ever fails on me, then I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, the plants might go without filtration for a little bit, but I'm not worried about that. But livestock, some fish, some shrimp and all that stuff, we can't have that happening. So I'm gonna run to the store quickly and see what I can find. Guys, I just got home and look what I come home to. This leak got significantly worse. Let's hurry up and change it. I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So I did just get back from purchasing this new filter that I had to get. I did go to a few different spots. I went to my local fish store. You know, they did have some canister filters, but nothing like that I was looking for. They had some really big canister filters, your FX6 and all those big ones. Definitely a little overkill for my size of tank. Don't get me wrong, I do like to go a little bit overboard, a little bit overkill on the filtration. So for example, this is a 20-gallon. I'm not gonna buy something that's only rated up to 20 gallons. I'm definitely gonna go with something that's rated a little bit higher because let's say in the instance that you need to bring it down a little bit, there's that option. But let's say you had something that was only rated up to 20 gallons in this example, there's really no way to bump up your filtration. So that's why I typically go a little bit higher. I mean, you can bump up the filtration by adding different types of filtration, another sponge filter, another hang on the back. That's just more of an eyesore that you can see in a beautiful scape. And the less things in the aquarium, the better for me. And fortunately and unfortunately, my big box stores were the ones that actually had what I needed. I say unfortunately because I typically don't like to go to those stores just because of bad practices or whatnot. They're not all the same, but they did have what I was looking for, and that is this right here. The Fluval 107. I've heard a lot of great things about this canister filter. I've also seen a lot of good reviews on it, and in general, Fluval is just a very good brand in general, right? So they're very reputable. They're a very popular brand. I've had lights. I use Fluval Stratum for the most part on all of my tanks that I've done before and the ones that I did now. So this one has Fluval Stratum as a nutrient base, right? So Fluval in general, can never really go wrong with them. I know there's other big brands out there as well that you can go with, but Fluval is the one that I've kind of liked. And don't get me wrong, the Marineland did treat me well. It lasted me 5 to 6 years. It was running constantly on a tank that wasn't the prettiest, but it was a 65 gallon at my parents' house. I know that was a little bit under filtration, but it had a lot of plants and the stock was very minimal. So it did its job. So I'm actually not too mad at it because it did do a good job for, like I said, 5 to 6 years. But yeah, I think it's just ready to retire, but I'm not going to let it retire. Actually, I'm going to find a way to seal it up. And like I said, I'm going to keep it for my grow out tanks for my plants. But enough of that. Let's get this fluval installed. And that's the next part of this video. So let's go. While opening this canister filter, I had one plan in mind, and that was to maximize the storage space for the biological filtration and give beneficial bacteria a great place to colonize. With that in mind, these containers were full to the brim with sponge and activated carbon, which got replaced with bioballs and ceramic media. The importance of having good biological filtration can be broken down into 3 easy points. It handles invisible toxins. Our biological filtration relies on beneficial bacteria to break down invisible, toxic ammonia from fish waste, and it keeps your water safe. It creates a self-sustaining ecosystem. A healthy colony of beneficial bacteria acts as a natural buffer, preventing dangerous water parameter spikes and keeping your tank balanced so your fish and plants can actually thrive. And it makes maintenance a breeze as well. When your beneficial bacteria are doing the heavy lifting 24/7, you spend way less time doing emergency water changes and way more time just enjoying your aquascape. So yeah, once you got that biological cycle locked in, everything else in the hobby just gets a whole lot easier. So today we are on the 8th day since I've set up this tank. It has been a couple days since I've done anything. I did have a couple fails that I want to talk to you guys about, but I also got something pretty exciting. I got something in the mail, so we're gonna also be doing that today. And today is also a water change, so let's get that done. Before I dive into the fail that I had, look how clean this tank is looking. It is beautiful. Some of these plants are kind of growing in. I'm not sure if I see any new growth. Maybe a little bit on the one back there is a little bit of growth. But let me get into that fail. So as I was setting up this new fluval that I got, replacing the old marine land that I have over there, I had a couple issues. So I wanted to use the piping that came with the fluval, which is this kind of flex hose with these rubber kind of adapters. You know, this would go into the inlet and outlet, and then this one will go into the glass lily pipes. But these rubber fittings did not fit the glass lily pipes, so I had to scratch that off. That was kind of a bummer. So then I went back to getting these installed, the old piping that I had for the canister filter that I was running on with the marine land. And it is the same size of piping, but it might just be a little bit thinner because it didn't fit the inlet at the outlet of the fluval. Well, it did fit, but it fit loosely, so I had a leak when I was running it. Luckily, I had old tubing that did work, but the only thing that sucks about that tubing is that it's tubing that I didn't get around to cleaning I didn't have enough time. I wanted to get the tank up and running. So it does have that. Hopefully it doesn't cause an algae problem or anything for me, but as of now, the water's crystal clear. So we'll see how that goes. And like a kid at the candy store, we got some plants. That's how excited I get for plants. But we got a few in. Some of them are crypts. Some of them are not looking too good though. I'm not sure if this is the crypt or, yeah, that is gonna be a crypt. Might be some older leaves or something, but overall, I would say they look pretty good. I got a different kind of plant that looks like crypt. Don't remember the name exactly of it, but it looks pretty good. Then I also got the Boost starter pack from Boost Plants. Oh, this is all from that website. Then I also got a cup of dwarf hair grass. So let's get some of these plants going. With the addition of plants, there also has to be an addition of nutrients. So what I have in here is some flubal stratum, which definitely can be enough, but I do want to help out a little bit with the plants, and I want this to go a long time. So we're going to be adding that in the form of some root tabs. And these root tabs are by API. They're readily available in all, if not most, of your big box stores. And I've seen in the community that quite a bit of people use them. Also seen a couple of YouTubers that use them. So we'll try our luck with them and see how that goes. Adding the plants is always my favorite part, but it's also where the real patience comes in. Right now, everything is gonna look fresh and clean, but that's just the blueprint. Over the next few weeks, these plants are going to root down, adapt to the tank, and start filling in all the open spaces. That's really the magic of aquascaping. You're not just building a static display, you're setting up the stage for something that's constantly growing and evolving. There's still a long way to go before this layout fully comes to life, but watching the transformation happen day by day is easily the best part of the hobby. So grab a drink, lean back, and enjoy a few quiet minutes of me adding these beautiful plants to my aquarium. Thanks for hanging out and watching the build come together. If you want to see how this tank fills in, hit the subscribe button and follow along. I'll catch you on the next one, and let's keep growing day by day.